Mr. Dennis, based on this report, why are the US probably the only country, and to some extent also UK, putting these severe sanctions over Russia? Though the US is totally in a different continent, why they are doing their best to damage the Russian economy?
There's been a recent discussion that has surfaced, particularly in certain media in Britain, Great Britain television, some others, with some historians there who are talking about what they call the Anglosphere. This is a way of referring to the idea of North America and also Great Britain as representing this sphere. You've also probably heard the term global Britain. Now, what's going on is that the monetary system that is represented by this Anglosphere is actually bankrupt and is looking in a predatory way to essentially loot. Now, remember that Russia already was looted once between 1991 and 1999. And then Vladimir Putin came to power. He reversed that. And it's amusing to hear the oligarchs put together with Putin when, in fact, Putin was the one that went to war against the oligarchs. And he referred to himself, that is, Vladimir Putin referred to himself in 2007 as attempting to do what President Franklin Delano Roosevelt of the United States did. Now, here's the irony. The United States and Britain have expropriated $350 billion from Russia. In other words, they've seized communist style, a large portion of Russia's assets. And then they talk about Russia going into default. No, the reason for the specific sanctions that you just cited is simply vindictive and predatory. And it shows actually the weakness and cowardice of not only the person, but the entities that are attempting to perpetrate this. It won't work. It will actually lead to a greater deprivation for Europe in particular, which is going to suffer, and for the world as a whole, particularly when you look at things like food and the inability of people to buy that on the international exchange.
So, Dennis, I'm sorry to cut your train of thought, but it is said that the list of sanctions has been already prepared before the military operation has been launched. Do you agree with that?
Not only that, what I would say that it's no different than the military operation. It's part of the military operation. It's actually more essential, and more people, by the way, will die as a result of the sanctions policy than the military operations themselves.